But I have to say something. I think it was quite successful.
Yeah.
I think you count by numbers, that's one way. In other words, you count by quality. Not that the quality of the place. The mood was really to relive and to express that experience and give it to others so they can understand just how valuable this place is. I think this is what I got out of it. Although I lived here for so many years, from 1973, with a few breaks in between, to 1993. And there was, there was a few breaks here and there for maybe a few months at a time. But now, after I was reflecting on what I had heard over the couple of days we were here, and I was thinking, this place is really amazing. I mean, we know it, but you don't, when you get the realization by the experience, then you start to think, yeah. And you gotta just push aside all the apparent, strange things that happen that doesn't usually happen anywhere. And you just gotta say that's just the coating on the top of the deep mood of sacrifice, surrender, devotion, and love for Radha Vrindaban Chandra was really, which made this place so vibrant and still so very special today. So that's what I got out of the weekend so far. I wanted to, personal stories. I think I mentioned this everywhere I go, and this is a lot. People ask me, can you tell us about the old days in Vrindaban? And I really want to get entertained with strange stories. It's really, that's what it's about. It's like more like getting some, something you don't get anywhere else. Something interesting, something new, something fun. And there's a lot of that. I mean, there's a lot of that. So, but for me, it really taught me the importance of becoming responsible. I mean, my service forced me to be away from a lot of other things that was happening here, because I had Pujari service, either cooking or deity worship. And because of that, I wasn't at the palace opening, I wasn't in a lot of other places that were happening around here. And when Prabhupada came, I hardly saw Prabhupada. They would let us out once in a while. There's an interesting story where Prabhupada came, I think it was in 74, maybe Maharaj can correct us, where Kirtananda Swami didn't want Prabhupada to go to the Brahmachari ashram because he didn't want him to see what was happening up there, what unusual arrangement of human beings were up there. He was kind of like trying to keep Prabhupada away from that. So Prabhupada was meeting in Madhavan every night and having darshan there. But Radhanath Maharaj, who was Radhanath Brahmachari, was a Pujari at that time. He wanted Prabhupada to come up. And Kirtananda didn't. So he devised a plan that one night he came to that session where Prabhupada was and put a picture of Radha Vrindavan Nath right in front of Prabhupada on the desk. And then Prabhupada said, oh, where are these deities? And Kirtananda Swami didn't want to say anything when he had to answer. So they said, oh, that's the old Prabhupada said, well, we should go. So that's how we got Prabhupada up there. So that's what it was like. Because we were mostly kind of hidden away from everything else. And I didn't see money, newspapers, phones, anything for years. Didn't even know what the money looked like. There's that one story where Radhanath Maharaj, after being here for so many years, he goes out and he starts doing some preaching in high schools, in colleges. So he goes to one high school. He's giving a lecture, and in that lecture he's mentioning how, you're going to graduate soon, and you're all draft age, and you might get drafted, and you'll have to go to Vietnam President Nixon on Main Street. And so this was like 1978 or 79, you know. So one young man at the end of the class raised his hand, "Excuse me, sir, but President Nixon is not the president. The Vietnam War has been over for 5 years." So, and Maharaj said, I don't know how he reacted, but he was pretty much dumbfounded. So yeah, this is what it's like. We were out of touch with everything, pretty much. And all we had is our service. And that was the mood. I think Varsana Maharaj was the epitome of that. Absorbed in building New Vrindaban and just sacrificing everything just to absorb himself in his service of making New Vrindaban what it is. But we all had that mood on a smaller level, whatever little services we had. It was like that. I think Bhakti was in the midst of all that too. You know, yeah, so that's the way it was. That's the way it was. So, but it was nice. There was no Ridvik, nothing outside. You know what's going on the rest of his kind. This problem, that problem. We had the only problems we had was whatever was happening here in terms of how to get our service done. That was the whole thing.